you're not even trying to understand what this means to us, are you?
What is there to understand about a bunch of guys who have to prove themselves by beating each other's brains out?
Why did you become a reporter?
What does that have to do with it?
Just answer the question.
My father was a reporter. I was a good writer. It seemed like the right thing for me to do.
And you want to be the best reporter you can be. For him and yourself, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, I'm just trying to be the best I can be.
If you ask me the question, 30 years from now, what professional wrestling meant to me, I think I would tell you that professional wrestling has always been about making memories. Professional wrestling is about moments. Things you can look back on, man, 20 years from now. Stuff that you can be proud of. See, from the moment the Overboys music hits to the time we walk out of that ring, everybody knows it's pure energy. The Overboys are pure excitement. We're adrenaline. We're everything you want to see wrapped up in one. Now, you know, the curtain's been peeled back 100 times. And no matter what people think, that feeling, that rush, that excitement you get when you see me, Christian Blake, and Brett Ian Landry, that feeling's real. That feeling is 110% real. And if I stood in front of you today and told you that the Overboys were not something special, you know I'd be lying. But the thing is, though, come April 23rd, at SHOWDOWN in Houma, it's not going to be about Christian Blake. It's not going to be about Brett Ian Landry. It's not even going to be about that tag team title right there sitting behind it. April 23rd in Houma is going to be about one thing and one thing only. And that's me, Jordan Jaa, proving something to myself. You see, I'm going into Houma on April 23rd, and I'm not trying to wow the crowd. I'm not trying to impress the boys in the back. I need to prove something to myself. You see, I need to prove to myself that I'm not going to be just a mid-card guy you call on the phone and you ask to come to the show when somebody doesn't show up. We ain't having that. I'm not going to be another cruiserweight wrestler that you're going to hire just to open up your show so you can see me flip-flop around. I'm coming to Pro Wrestling 225 to make a statement. And what do you do when you want to make a statement? What do you do when you want to have your own moment? You call out a two-time Pro Wrestling 225 champ, the most dominant champ we've ever had. You call out the guy who put away a UFC Hall of Famer. You call out the biggest, the baddest, and you call out the maddest dog in the yard. And you put his ass asleep. So come April 23rd in Houma, Louisiana, Gil Gracie, you are going to be my moment. Gil Gracie, you're going to be my statement. And at the end of the night, I'm going to create my memory. I'm going to submit my legacy. And I'm going to make a moment that that Pro Wrestling 225 will never, ever forget. If you ask me the question, 30 years from now, what professional wrestling meant to me, I think I would tell you that professional wrestling has always been about making memories. Professional wrestling is about moments. Things you can look back on, man, 20 years from now. Stuff that you can be proud of. So come April 23rd in Houma, Louisiana, Gil Gracie, you are going to be my moment. Gil Gracie, you're going to be my statement. And at the end of the night, I'm going to create my memory. I'm going to submit my legacy.